The only reason I'm doing this video is because I'm seeing this actually pop up in mainstream channels. I think it's men's rights channels and similar channels. High conflict child custody video on fault divorce, bringing back fault divorce. I guess there's a state that's talking about it now in the legislature. I don't even know which one. I'm not going to Google it. This is like a flat earth topic to me. It's like this can't be serious. That people think, or I guess some of these groups think that to solve the problem of, I guess, bad family courts, then they just need to get rid of the no fault divorce. That's still going to end up in court. It's somebody files for divorce and the other person can say they don't agree and force you to stay together. That's still in court, guys. There's still a pleading that's filed. There's still litigation, there's still discovery, there's still going to be a hearing. It doesn't solve any of the problems. What it does do is make it easier to control your ex, because now you can say, hey, if you want to split up with me, too bad. What are the issues that you have with me, and prove them in court, and if you fail, then you must stay with me. This is, I don't know, this video could be an hour-long video, or I could just say I'm done now. It's the most ridiculous thing that I've ever heard of. In my honest opinion, any group that says ending um, no fault divorce is a solution to the family court problem is a flat earth let's just call it a flat earth group. They may as well be. It's even worse than arguing right of first refusal. At least right of first refusal is a counterintuitive issue where I could understand why somebody would be duped into thinking that that's going to help. With the idea of ending no fault divorce, I mean, I can't, I'm trying to imagine what's going through a person's mind. Maybe they don't want to pay child support and alimony if you're still together. Maybe it's a money issue. For sure, it's a control issue. I don't know what else to say about it, guys. Having it's, I guess, okay, if I'm going to give them the biggest possible benefit of the doubt, which is an extreme charity from me, then it might be a manifestation of opt out mentality. Please watch the video on the topic if you haven't seen it. I did a video called Opt Out Mentality. It's connected to my video on sovereign citizens. I give them a lot more of a benefit of the doubt than I give the no fault divorce people, or the ending no fault divorce people, the benefit of anything. So I know that the sovereign citizen movement and the opt out, or these other similar movements, are just coming from this idea that people want to opt out. I can sympathize with that. I get it. It's a big, scary system. It's mainly available to the wealthy. It's unfair. I'm not even saying that I'm taking their argument. I legitimately believe that the legal system's unfair. It is. It's unfair. Sorry guys, if that's a shock to anybody out there for me to say that. It is unfair. And I get why they would want to opt out, and they're trying to find ways to make it happen. They're doing all this research and they're like, oh look, they want to basically believe this lie because they want it to be true. They want to be able to say this is system that's not fair, and I just don't want to be a part of it. And so just, you can't do anything to me because you don't have jurisdiction over me ever. And so I can do whatever I want, and you can't charge me with crimes and take my money and all this stuff. And they find different ways to make it seem like that's true, because in their head, I think they want it to be true so badly that they've convinced themselves it's true. And that's what I talk about in the video Opt Out Mentality, and in the other videos that are connected to the sovereign citizen stuff that I talk about. Maybe if we give the ending no fault divorce people the most extreme benefit of the doubt that we possibly can, that's what they're thinking, is they want to get out of the alimony and child support stuff and the Title 4D stuff. Watch my videos on those topics. I have 2 of them. And so they've decided this is how you do it. You end no fault divorce. I think some of them also think that attorneys are coercing their. Again, I see these popping up in men's rights groups. I haven't seen it a single time pop up in a women's rights group. I think that they're thinking that the only reason their ex is leaving them is because they're getting an attorney that is convincing their ex that if they do leave them, they're going to get a bajillion dollars, which is probably true sometimes. I wouldn't say it's common because most families are not wealthy, but I would say that probably sometimes that's happening legitimately. And they think, oh, well, I could have got around this if I would have been able to force the lawyer to prove that there's a problem with our marriage. And since they were lying to my ex and twisting her arm and manipulating her, eventually I would have gone to trial and shown the judge that there was nothing wrong with our marriage and it was just a lawyer concocting a bunch of nonsense. And so we would stay together and our property wouldn't get split up and I wouldn't have to pay child support and I wouldn't have to pay alimony. That's as far as I can get. That's as far as the benefit of a doubt that I can get to this idea of ending no fault divorce. It's 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 terrible. That's all I can say. And this is coming from a person who's gone through the insanity of family court. And I think that people, in their desire to opt out of the insanity of family court, they're coming to ludicrous conclusions of how to solve the problem. Very ludicrous. That's it, guys. I'm done. If you have any questions, feel free to post it down in the comments below. If you if your ex has ever been like, I'm not letting you divorce me because they think that they have to prove fault, put that down there, I guess. I don't know. Bye, guys.